So guys, looks are deceiving. Yes, they are. I look like I'm feeling better, right? I feel like crap. Actually, I feel like S-H-I. Yes, exclamation point at the end of that. See, I am focusing on working on my diet. And I figured, well, I'm not supposed to really be eating any kind of gluten. So let's have some popcorn. So I ate the popcorn and I feel horrible now. However, I was sitting in front of my computer and I was looking down. So I think the only way for me to figure out what foods I'm intolerable to is every time I eat one thing at a time, look completely straight ahead, not be on a computer, and have popcorn without any kind of oil on it or any kind of butter, just a little bit of salt. See how I react to it. The next time, add a little bit of oil to it, keep looking straight ahead. See how I feel a few minutes later. Oh my goodness, this disease stinks. It really does. And I'm glad I was able to get a few things done before I ate the popcorn. That was my breakfast. Popcorn. So that was my brunch, should I say. So now I'm going to skip brunch. I'm going to go downstairs and make my daily dose of tossed salad. Yes. I woke up this morning, took no meds, which could also be the reason why I am starting to feel pressure in my head, headache, and so on. And once the medicine kicks in, I will know. Of course, it doesn't help that we live in central upstate New York here, and it is always dark, gloomy, and it is ready to rain any second of the day. So, how is everybody doing out there? Is everybody doing well? Or as well as to be expected? Yeah. How are you guys? I recently got up this morning and I did a video clip of the 2 questions that were asked by Slice of Lime, which I would suggest going to their YouTube channel. And also, there's a couple other places that I'm going to leave links to down below in the description box too. Our dear friend Stu has a nice page going on Facebook, and I really told him he really should start be doing blah, blah, blah. First day again on my new tongue, right? Get new tongues every day. I really told him he should be doing videos on here because I talk with him via video under messaging, and he does well. And he has this page on there that I will leave a link to, on things that help us. Like we were talking about iodine and stuff like that. So, yes, I would highly suggest going there and watching some of the videos. I myself am going to be going there this afternoon and watching some myself and try things out and do it slowly because I do have reactions to everything. So I have to be careful what I ingest and so on. So, anyway, I am going to stop this until something more exciting comes to my mind, or, God forbid, I feel like hell. Any worse than I do right now. I am getting an awful headache, and it is the Bart headache this time. It is right here in my head, straight across. Right down, straight across here, down into here. Yes, some would say allergies, but anyway, I am going to go hide in the dark until this medicine kicks in, because the lighting in here from the sunlight, what sunlight we have shining in, and the overhead light is just driving me insane. Alright guys, I will let you go, and I will catch you guys in the next clip. So I came downstairs, and as I'm sitting here in the kitchen, all of a sudden my hand does one of these things. and it stiffens up. Just stiffens up and makes funny shapes. And then I noticed right away after that, I just caught myself just zoning out like this and staring. Another thing I'm noticing is I am craving something that I don't typically crave. I am craving cream of wheat. So nobody eats cream of wheat without sugar. But Stu, who told me you've got to stop with the sugar, I'm going to go to that fake sugar over there. It's not Splenda, it's not that other stuff, you know. So we'll see how I feel with that. Now I've just got to somehow, I don't know, can I have milk? Because I really want milk in it, you know. I look totally different than I did earlier, don't I? Hopped in the shower and washed the makeup off and the whole 9 yards. And I just went to go see a friend for the first time because we had a lot of the same health issues in common. And luckily she's right here in the village, and she's been diagnosed with RSD. And I started having the same flare-up little issues that I typically get. And she did say something, you know, we know that RSD is probably Lyme and all that sort of thing too, but she mentioned something that really stood out. She says, you know, the couch that you've been sitting on, the way you were sitting, she says, is what happens to me. She says, she starts getting the flare-ups and stuff, and she said, like I've said in prior videos, that it is positional. Of course, I do have stenosis, and I have other things, bulging discs, and degenerative things going on in my back. So that would have the same kind of effect, you know. I mean, let's face it, you have Lyme or Bartonella for this many years, and you are going to have degenerative things and stuff like that. So I did find that interesting. So I wasn't wrong when I said that when I'm in the car and stuff like that, I can't handle the way the seats feel in the car and what it does to my back. So very, very, very interesting. Hi family, it is early Friday morning and I need to go to bed, but I thought I would share what I'm feeling. I had mentioned in prior videos that once in a blue moon up here in the back of my head, it almost feels like I'm having like an outwardly stroke on my skin. It's almost like a intense pain. It's so bad that I would throw my head forward to like get rid of the pain and hold on to my head. I am having it like right in here. And I'm starting to get a little bit of the Bart headache going on, but I don't know. I'm going to be starting some new herbal approaches, and I am going to be going back to my doctor because I am way overdue to see my regular doctor and start some different kind of protocol. Alright, well, I will keep everybody updated on that one. Hey guys, it is Sunday, and mentally, it is a gorgeous day out. The sun is shining. Apparently some people are really happy over there revving their motors. Mentally, it's a good day out because of the sunshine, but I don't know, physically I feel like hell. I feel like a vampire, like I'm gonna melt. You know, there's one thing that I really hate that I'm sure some of you Limeys understand about, or people with Bartonella. When you go to a restaurant and you're kind of like on the edge of a flare-up and you have to be seated way away from where you're at. I want to be seated near the front door, you know, kind of like something close by the door in case I need to go outside. So we are here at Denny's, and I was going to go to Applebee's, but I just don't feel like getting a flare-up. So I took an ibuprofen in case I have a flare-up. Who knows? Hopefully not.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, guys. I actually went out last night. It's funny. I feel hungover. And all I had to drink was like a plastic cup of orange juice with a splash of cranberry. Ever notice when you don't get sufficient sleep, you feel drunk the next day? More drunk than normal. So, I got to thinking about something, and it had to do with like balance issues. One of the things that I noticed when I first started getting sick with this was that when I got tipsy in the dark more than I did in the daylight. And now what I mean by that is I can handle darkness better than I can daylight. But I noticed, like, with Roger yesterday, we had the lights off when we first came in, and he only had soda. And he's, like, tripping. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, why? He goes, oh, I'm tipsy in the dark. I said, yeah, so am I. I said, I think it's a sign of it. I mean, I know we're tipsy with everything, but darkness seems to make us even more tipsy, I think. Or really bright light. Kind of like... I always say there's 2 ways to find out if you have Bartonella. One is when you crawl out of bed, do your feet hurt? Everything from your knees down, do they really hurt badly? I mean, everything hurts, but does that hurt worse? And the second thing is when you go to stand up to try to put on a pair of pants, do you tip over? Good question. Well, guys, this was a mix of stuff. I will close this video here, and I will catch you in the next one.